Podcast 107, or as we like to call it, the Event Cast. We have planned out a really fun podcast for you. Today is Wednesday, April 6, 2011, and we plan to release this for you early on Friday, April 8th, 2011. That's new, right, Robyn?
Yeah, we hope.
We hope. We're crossing our fingers.
That's what we're planning on.
Okay. So as you know, we have Robyn in the studio. Robyn, Naylie, Vallee.
Hello.
And my co-host for today, Lydia, Zatozia, Pope.
Hello.
Ooh,
Hello.
I like that. Hello.
You like that? I like that.
Yeah,
I like
too.
it.
Later on in the podcast, we have an interview with Nathan Kaitheel McCall and Carlos Gninja Mora. They are no stranger to this podcast. We continue to have the fanfare countdown. Doo-doo-doo. We are also going to talk about the latest updates in DC Universe Online and the one that's upcoming to EverQuest II. We are going to give a shout out to our players. We want you guys to know, or we want to know about your events. And then we're going to have a tryout for our new newsreader. This week, it's Robyn's turn. So we want you guys to know, or we want to know what you guys think. And we want me to talk correctly.
That's okay. I'm sure I'm going to screw it up.
So we hope you enjoy today's show. We're going to take it away to the news with Robyn, Naylie, Vallee for the first time. Woo! Well, not the first time.
Second.
She's filled in before, but
Second.
yeah.
But this will be better.
Yeah.
Thanks, Aimee. And here are the top SOE news stories for Podcast 107. In Clone Wars Adventures, there's several new items available for purchase. The Chewbacca holoprojector, the Underworld Ithorian holoprojector, and the new Trandoshan species, which is for members only. It's a new player race species that you can purchase with credits and customize. Ooh. We also have the rotary blaster cannon on sale for 2 weeks. Check out the store in-game to see these items and more. And Free Realms is now available as a free download on the PlayStation Network. Free Realms for the PS3 features similar activities, mini-games, and adventures found in the PC version. There is a streamlined user interface that capitalizes on all the interactive features that the console has to offer and is easily accessible from the PlayStation Store. Players can use voice chat to lead their group into battles or socialize at parties, while also earning, comparing, and sharing trophies. Just like the PC version, there's a lot to see and do when you play on the first family-friendly virtual world on the PS3. Check it out on the PlayStation Network today. DC Universe Online updated on Tuesday, April 6th with Update 2, Heads or Tails. Ashlanne will go into more detail later in the podcast. You can also check out DCUniverseOnline.com for more information. Are you planning on going to Fanfare? Well, guess what? Registration is now open. Go check out the SOE Fanfare 2011 homepage for more information. Sign up and we'll see you there soon. In EQII news, Update 60 is coming in May. There are 3 major features coming with this update. Drunder, with 3 new instance dungeons, new bosses, new daily missions, and more. PvP and battleground improvements, including a lobby system, new Velius battleground map, new battleground game type called Vanquished, PvP and battleground rule modifications, and much, much more. And itemization, including a new adornments interface to make this system easier to understand and continue honing of the itemization system. Check out EQII.com for more detail on the and mores, and listen in to the roundtable in this podcast for a discussion on the next game update. In Star Wars Galaxies news, check out what's next for the Star Wars Galaxies in our April producer letter. And don't forget to stop by the forums to join the discussion. T-Squared talks about the Galactic Civil War II, profession updates, and the Chronicle Masters system, and much more. Check it out on the website, starwarsgalaxies.station.sony.com, for more information. And that's the top news stories for today. Back to you, Aimee.
So we're back with beverages of delicious goodness. As I said earlier, this podcast is brought to you today by lots of caffeine.
An ad shot.
And an ad shot.
Good.
So Robyn and I have hot venti with ad shot caramel macchiatos. And Lydia, who detests coffee, is drinking strawberry Vivano. She loves smoothies.
I should have this every day.
Mm-mm.
Why?
Because you'll be on a sugar high every day.
Yeah.
That's why I don't have this much caffeine every day.
Well, yeah, you shouldn't have it. It's okay for me to have it.
Oh, Robyn likes
It'll make
it
an
when I'm
interesting
hyped up.
day, though. Huh?
You can match me.
We'd be like... All right, so we have listener emails, feedback, and follow-ups.
It was a bad idea to give this to me, by the way, because it's really good.
We don't have any listener emails, you slackers. I mean, I love you. That's probably not the way to get listener emails out of you, but when I beg, you don't send them. So maybe if I say you slackers, you'll send them. So please send your listener emails. I have feedback and follow-ups for podcast 106. They said it was a little too silly. We're sorry about that. I'm a silly person. I kind of can't help myself. I'll try to do better.
And we weren't eating in the podcast. It was cough drops. All of us were sick.
Yes, we were really ill. So, anyways, Kevin's wants to know if there's any word on Free Realm's birthday. And since we have their brand new community manager in here.
Hey, that's me.
Yeah, that's you. What's the word? Is bird the word?
Bird's the word.
What's up?
I don't know what that means.
I don't either, but it's fun to say.
Yes. So, yeah, Free Realm's birthday is coming up April the 28th.
Woo, it's a good month.
Yay!
Robyn's birthday's in April, too. So is
So is
Lydia's.
Free Realm's a Taurus?
Yes.
Apparently. Go chatty.
So, yeah, we have, the game team will have in-game events going on. I can't spoil information about that, but we will definitely have it up on the website as soon as we can spoil the information. And, of course, the community team will be hosting parties.
Woo! Which is what this podcast is all about.
Yeah, we'll be hosting in-game events, and it just a lot of craziness, similar to what we did last year, and even a little bit more. So
Sweet.
Nice.
yeah, so we're finalizing the details. Me just switching over to there. You know, we don't have the details finalized yet, but that's been my big focus right now is to figure out the in-game events. But especially for Free Realm's birthday party. So It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited.
Right. All right. And then Master Cosmo and Darth Venkman want to know if there's any news on the status of the TCGs. So Magic the Gathering Tactics, their team is on their way to packing up and moving to San Diego. And so that's exciting. And they had a producer's letter out yesterday. As mentioned in the Star Wars Galaxies producer's letter, Tony talked about the Star Wars Galaxies trading card game. And as for Legends of Norath, Eric Cleaver and Tiffany Spence will be taking over community management on that. And I believe part of their team is moving here as well. So, that's the status that we have right now.
Yeah, it's still being worked out.
So, it's all up in the air right now. But we love those games, so it's going good. And Pox Nora, their team's moving here too. I can't think of anything else that constitutes as a strategy game off the top of my head.
So if we forgot you, we're sorry.
We didn't do it on purpose. Then the rest of these, nobody loves me. Nobody sends me love. But podcast 107 comments, love for Zatozia.
I love it.
It's titled, Matt and Z, for Zatozia. I'd like to say thanks for everything she's done for the Senator program. Don't be a stranger. Master Cosmo agrees. Thank you for all your help, Z. I always say this person's name wrong, so he'll probably send me hate mail. Fantastic. I'd like to thank Zatozia for her work as the CM for Swig and wish her good luck on her next project. Chris 30S, as a follow-up to the post above mine, I would like to welcome Zatozia as the CM for Free Realms, and from what I've seen of her in the previous webcast, it looks like she'll be a great asset to the game, bringing her wonderful crazy lady energy to the Free Realms community. I look forward to seeing you around the realms. Chris 30, a.k.a. Marisol Blue Smurf. P.S. You might want to make sure your name gets put on the unfiltered list. I've tried saying it in game last night, and it got blocked.
Whoa.
Zatozia equals pound, 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 pound.
Oh.
That's your official welcome to Free Realms.
Pound,
Nice.
Your name is filtered.
So did you bribe them?
My name is filtered. All right. I'm not.
That's awkward.
It is. I don't know why my name is filtered.
Hi, pound, 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 pound.
Meow, meow, meow.
I'm going to call it. That's your new nickname for me. What's up,
Or
pound?
you can like, hey,
What's
number
up?
symbol, number symbol, number symbol,
What?
number symbol, number symbol.
What's up,
Okay,
numbers?
Numbers. Yeah, I should change my name to Numbers.
I like that. What's up,
Yeah.
numbers? All
Did you
right.
bribe all those people?
You should bring
No,
them some
I don't
Starbucks.
know. I did not bribe anybody. But I mean, I'm gonna miss the Star Wars community. It's you know, our gaming communities, all of our gaming communities are great. The Star Wars community are very active with the events, and I did a lot of events for them, and like Matt Z said, working with the Senate and or whoever said it.
Matt and Z did say the Senate.
Yeah,
Yes.
so I mean, working with the senators and making sure that their changes of their program got aboard, so it's been great working with them, and a lot of them have been very helpful to me. So I worked a lot, with a lot of them. So I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna have a birthday bash, not a birthday bash, but I'm gonna have a going away bash. So I'm gonna do it on Saturday.
Don't cry.
I know, I want to be like, oh. So I'll be
Talk about
having.
that
I'm
in
gonna put
minutes.
news up. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to talk about in-game events,
Okay,
so you can
never
give
mind.
some more news on that.
Never mind.
Coming soon. All right, so this is my favorite part of the podcast right now, because I get to be really silly, because I get to go, it's the fanfare countdown. So right now, as of today, April 6th, there are 92 days until fanfare.
Oh my gosh.
92!
That's scary.
It's very scary.
92! And then when this releases on April 8th, there will only be 90. Which I got a funny story. I'm going to embarrass Robyn. She was making the notes
yeah.
up of the podcast. She goes, Aimee, do you have the countdown written anywhere? And I said, yeah, it's in my calendar. So I opened my big planner, my best friend who would take everywhere and can't leave home without. And I said, yeah, it's 92. And she goes, and on Friday? Well, it's 90. She goes, oh yeah, 2 days. Duh, I can do math. It was pretty funny. So speaking of fanfare, and our beautiful artist here, writer, we have a commercial break to take it away to. A fanfare, what did we call it? Fanfare is Coming poem. So we're going to take it away to that, and Lydia wrote that for us.
Fanfare is coming, July 7th to the 9th. Are you prepared to have the most fun in your gaming life? Come meet up with your gamer friends. Once the party starts, you'll never want it to end. The devs, yeah, they'll be there too, with presentations and answers just for you. Fanfare is coming. There'll be lots to do. Tournaments, live quests, panels, and a party at the pool. If you really want to capture the true fan mood, don't forget to wear a costume. Come dress as an elf, a Sith, a hero, or a dwarf. Whatever you wear, just show your support. Fanfare is coming, so register early. Special bonuses await. You say, oh really? Keep checking the schedule for updated events. We'll be adding new things as they are sent. Got a question? Check the FAQ. Got more questions? We got forums too. Fanfare is coming to Vegas, that's right. We'll see you at Bally's July 7th to the 9th.
That snazzy artist was Nathan.
Yeah, our beatnik poet. And we're back to talk about DC's latest updates called Heads or Tails. And it's got the Two-Face mission series. The Penguin has created a vast smuggling operation, bringing together some of the most notorious criminals in Gotham City. Two-Face, a.k.a. Harvey Dent, has enlisted you as muscle to put the Penguin out of business. Will Two-Face help or hinder your progress with the flip of a coin?
I like that.
Yeah. Now you have the Batcave.
Alrighty, the Batcave Brainiac subcontract raid. That sounds kind of scary. Alrighty, so you and your teammates will fight even deeper into the heart of the Batcave, where the Brainiac has entrenched his horrific technology. That sounds like my kind of raid. It will take a legendary effort to rescue Batman from OMAC virus, twisted technology designed to stop the metahumans, defeat the mighty avatar of technology, and topple the Brainiac construct itself. Nice. This level 30 raid promises to bring a brand new challenge to your league and the opportunity for awesome loot.
And then a special event. Why did I give myself the hard thing to pronounce?
Mitzelplick.
Mischief. A mysterious prankster from the 5th dimension, Mr. Mitzelplick is up to his old tricks in Metropolis. You can collect luck coins. So, and these luck coins, you don't have to be lucky to get them, but you will have to endure the constant shenanigans from Mitzelplick. You can use these tokens to get new appearance items and drinks on the house. Have a round with Mr. Mitzelplick. There's also a new collection. Chase a new 4-leaf clover collection to unlock a lucky reward. And then there's a new race. Run races like never before. Dodge distractions and pranks requiring cunning and concentration.
And we have some additional features. Legends PvP. With this, you take on other players as Two-Face himself. I know.
Do you have to flip the coin to attack?
I don't know.
That'd be awkward.
You should. Well, you know what you got to do? You got to use this advantage of Two-Face dual personalities and choose between the benevolent Harvey Dent or murderous Two-Face.
Oh, that's fun.
Each with abilities.
Different.
Oh, I guess with their own abilities.
Yeah,
right?
that's kind of
That's
cool.
Wield a machine gun, throw grenades, or call in goons to help out your opponents. Help take out your opponents. You wouldn't want to help your opponent. Heads or tails, both can... Wait. This thing is blurry.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Maybe you shouldn't have put your shake on it.
I know. You know what? I should take another sip of my smoothie. Both can be just as deadly with this new character.
Ooh, and then you can uncover the new Gang War Alert combat episode. This is a brand new experience for new low-level 20s. Track down the infamous intergang and prevent the prophecy of the crime Bible from coming to pass. Ooh. And then there's a Green Lantern duo. Find out if 2 heads are better than 1 this month. That's where you got it. Find out if 2 heads are better than 1 this month as you join with a partner and battle Sinestro and his Yellow Lanterns, or John Stewart and his Green Lanterns. Will fear rule the day, or will your willpower overcome? Grab a friend and find out in this new level 30 duo. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Robyn, as she was writing these notes, kept calling this the
2 heads
are better than 1 update, and she's like, "That's not what it's called. Where did I get that?"
Heads or tails.
Yeah. So we are going to take it away to our interview for this podcast with Nathan Kaitheel McCall and Carlos G. Ninja Mora. Or he says it's just Ninja. The G is silent.
Ninja.
We say whatever. So we'll be right back. Welcome to the interview for podcast 107. Or as we're calling it, the Event Cast. Yay! Speaking of events, I have Nathan McCall and Carlos Mora, who are big-time event guys, right?
Absolutely.
I would say so.
Yeah. They're with the EverQuest II team, and they're big friends of the podcast because they have been on here many times. Can you guys tell us what your titles are at SOE?
Well, number one, let me say I'm glad to be back. Hey, so this is Nathan McCall. I'm Kaitheel on the boards.
Okay. And your what is your actual work title?
Game designer.
Game designer?
Yeah, I often add the little moniker of live event... what is it? Wrangler.
Wrangler.
Live event Wrangler, yeah.
And you, Carlos?
Well, I'm Ninja on the forums, and I'm an associate designer.
G-Ninja.
Okay. Ninja. I would put a title after my name, but there's so many things that I work on, it would take up way too much space.
I thought you were going to say Robyn would bleep it out.
Well, that too. That was if somebody else was saying my title.
Oh, gotcha. All right. So you guys do a lot of events. The latest is, Bristlebane Day is going on right now, and there's a city festival going on right now, too, or the E30.
Yes. No. City festival going on through the 7th.
Right. Okay. And Bristlebane Day is through the
11th.
Right.
Uh-huh.
So tell us what's up with those. Can you give us some rundowns?
Well, first of all, City Fest. The city festivals, they travel from home city to home city, and it's basically the same setup, but there's particular little flavor items that change for each one.
Right.
And now we just started with the very first edition of a race to each of the city festivals. So this one is the first time that you've seen a race involved with the city festivals. Right now it's going on in Antonica.
Okay. And you can get on a flying type mount.
Yeah. Even if you don't have a flying mount, what these little gnome pirates, I was going to say ninja pirates.
Pirate ninjas?
Threw you off, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. Gnome pirates have been doing is they have been experimenting with the flying and trying to come up with tinkered flying things. As most gnomish inventions go, I would say that its quality is very high.
So far.
Always.
Right.
Yeah.
You almost said that with a straight face.
If you're grading it against the other gnomish inventions, its quality is very high.
Yes, I would agree with that. All right.
Right, okay.
You mean it hasn't exploded yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. Because there's smoke coming from it. Okay, so that's cool. And then Bristlebane Day.
Bristlebane Day, over the past years, I mean, in the past few years, it was a bit of a small event. Well, it's starting to become a little bit more grand. I think mischief is starting to take a bigger hold on the land during this time. We introduced a new zone, or actually it's a pair of zones, which are involved in one of the quests.
Okay.
Which you can get in Enchanted Lands.
Ooh.
Yep.
The rewards from that are kind of cool. I've heard a lot of people being like, I don't know which one to pick.
I love
awesome.
that question. I love that dilemma.
Yeah, and we get the question a lot of why can't we do it multiple times? Well,
Yeah.
It gives you something to look forward to next year.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's one of those things where we don't want everybody in the game running around on the same mount or using the same house item the whole way through the event. So it's cool to make them like a limited event. Everybody does it. You know, they might do it on 6, 7, 15 alts.
Oh my goodness. And we know you're out there, and we appreciate you.
We do. I'm one of them. But you know, it'd be one thing if you get a horse of a different color, the new mount reward, which turned out really good.
Yeah, Greg's work with you on getting that was
we
fantastic.
actually have been trying to get that mount made for 2 years now. There were some code issues with it, and it's been hard. It's been trying to get people to buy off on how cool it would be in the past. But
so
this
to
year,
explain it to everyone, it's a horse that actually changes color randomly, vibrant colors. So it can be green one minute, pink the next, purple after that.
Yeah.
And there is a house version, so if you want to turn it into a plushie, put it in your house, you can do that, and it also changes color.
Well, in your house?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
My wife actually, she ran through the quest, and she's an avid player, and she summoned it, and it was purple the first time, and she's like, I'm not ever zoning again. So I just kind of chuckled and did the quest and got my horse and left the zone, and sure enough, she was still there about 4 hours later, and just running around the zone. And she was so afraid to zone out because she didn't want to lose her purple horse.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I had walked into Greg Spence, Rothgar. I had walked into his office, and I'm like, look, we have to get this done this year. It's going to be awesome. And I explained it to him, and after a little bit of coaxing, he's like, that does sound awesome. Let's make it happen.
Yeah.
And with the flying mounts that came out, some of the previous restrictions, and I don't want to say that other people were trying to control what we were putting in, but I think we were kind of self-controlling what we were putting in, has been lifted a bit.
Right.
And so now we're like, we can have some more fun with these with these prizes. So
that's way cool.
Yeah.
That from looking at forum posts and seeing tweets and Facebook updates, the horse has been the most popular. Now I need to log in.
Well, don't discount that house item. That house item is amazing.
Yeah?
I mean, I'm in a guild called Jesters. And,
Well, then you have to have
my
that.
we got that thing, and it's now the centerpiece of our guild hall.
So to tell anybody who has not spotted this behemoth of a item, it's this huge jester's head carving, but it's animated so that the mouth rotates around, and so it'll be happy smile, and then it'll be a frowny smile.
I don't
and
want
then
that.
Does this scare you?
Yes.
It's not
The
it.
clown
No, that's
phobia?
scary. That's
There is
really
some-
creepy.
It's great.
Well,
No,
there are
it's
some
actually cool.
faces that are going to be a little creepy.
I don't-
I admit,
I don't
but
want that.
it is cool to see and to hear. It just as it's changing its faces, you can actually hear the rotation of the gears on the inside.
Oh, no.
And it plays the Jack in the Box sound.
From what was the house?
The State of Unrest.
Yeah, it was Unrest.
Yeah.
It sounds like Poltergeist to me. No. Okay.
It's actually really cool.
Oh, gosh. That sounds so scary.
But the zone that you go through to get either of these, and the quest line that you go through to get either of these, is just fun.
Yeah.
It's full of joke. Ha-ha.
Right. Well.
Well, the quest title, too, I had to throw a little bit of personal into that. I mean, it's called Nary, a Joke to Tell, and of course the Nary is spelt with a G.
Oh, jeez.
I had to throw something on there to sign it a little bit, you know? Well, it's a gnome pirate. And,
Okay.
you know,
Okay.
it
All right.
fit, kind of.
Okay.
It wasn't completely self-motivated.
So that's a lot of stuff for Bristlebane Day, and this,
Yeah.
and people have until the 11th
Yes, they do.
to do all this. So I really need to get in game.
And there's new things to craft, and there's new things to buy, including tiles, new
those are
tiles for the
awesome.
floors.
They're
Yeah.
awesome.
That's
Don't-
unique.
I cannot believe how popular those tiles have been, but I have seen people that don't even normally that are not normally house oriented
Really?
buying these and just having a blast with them.
I went and bought about 100 of them and just littered my guild hall floor with the purple one.
See,
just
there's
'cause it
bright
looks so
purple,
cool.
There's purple?
there's bright
Purple,
purple, there's bright blue, and then there's
coin.
gold coin. Yeah, are the three.
So you can actually have floor that looks like a bunch of gold
Treasure
coins and
trove.
stuff.
I wonder how Linda
Yeah.
would feel if I just didn't work the rest of the day. Anyways,
I can probably answer that question.
you're fired. So what's coming next for events? I mean, what's
Well,
on
there's
the
a
plate?
little bit of a dry spell. And now, in the meantime, we
Right.
have the City
Fests.
City Festivals, correct, and the Moonlight Enchantments. And those happen every month.
Okay.
And then we come around to the next one that is on the annual schedule is Tinkerfest, and that comes in July.
Exciting.
So I mean that's a little ways off,
Right.
But it gives us a lot of time, particularly me for a while now, to be working on Knights of the Dead and Frostfell.
Ooh, did
Yes,
you hear
this
that,
far
folks?
out.
Did you hear that, folks? Awesome. So, with the new City Fests, these races are going to be with each one now, or is that just
That is our aim.
your aim? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Way cool. I know those are
As
really
time
popular.
permits.
As time permits.
And that's the thing is this isn't just our only thing.
Right.
Live events is, I'm going to say it's a job of passion. Like you have to make the time
yeah.
in between the regular game update content and the expansion content to try and get these out.
Well,
And it really has been a labor of love for probably three of us on
Yeah.
the team.
Oh, yeah.
I'd say
At least.
Domino, you and I.
Yeah, but I mean,
Other
some of
people
the-
have
some of the
helped whenever they
past-
can.
Some of the past events, I mean, they've been done completely on personal time.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of depends on the person and what they have on their plate. I mean, me and Kaitheel both, we have a full plate with expansion stuff, with GU stuff as well.
Yeah.
So, I mean, a lot of times it's where we can fit it in and get
Yeah.
the event done.
But we love putting it in, and we know how much it's loved by the players.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, I mean, the first project I worked on was a live event, and
Right.
throughout the entire time I've been on the team, I've just been in love with live events, and the reaction you get from them, of people saying, "Man, it was just the most fun I've ever had," you know, that type of stuff, and it's a good feeling. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's something that I've tried to keep up with, even if I've been pulled in other directions.
All right. So personally, what are you guys currently playing, video game wise?
I am on EQII. I just happened to procure a very nice computer, and I haven't had a new computer for years. Even the last one that I had was actually a hand-me-down. So actually seeing EQ2 on the next to the highest settings, beautiful. Yeah, no, I'm really having a lot of fun with that. But I'm also playing a lot of Plants vs. Zombies.
No.
It is so fun. Oh my
Robyn's
God.
love over there. She's
Brains.
Yeah.
We're coming. And I love the nutty neighbor, so. It reminds me too much of our goblins.
We should totally put some sort of Plants vs. Zombies.
Halloween is coming.
You heard it, folks.
We're not going to go into detail on that.
Anyways, what are you playing, Carlos?
I'm playing primarily EQII. I've thrown in a little bit of Dungeon Overlord, but mostly EQII.
EQII. Yeah. All right. They took away my gamer card earlier. So.
Why is that?
Because I haven't played anything in a week except Zuma on Facebook.
Because you haven't played Tower of Frozen Shadow yet?
I'm sorry.
Do you remember when you used to say, "Oh my goodness, my most beloved memory of EQ was Tower of Frozen Shadow and getting trained at the right when you come in the door."
Not Tower of Frozen Shadow. I never went in that zone. I don't like being scared. All right. Before we sign off, what do you guys want listeners to know? About in-game events, about you, about EQ2?
Wow. Well, yeah, that's a open question.
I know. That's why I ask it.
It's probably a good thing to point out that, we're here for you guys.
Just for me?
No, not you.
Oh.
I made Tower of Frozen Shadow just for you, and you won't even play it, so...
Sorry.
I'm not making you anything else.
You made scary things in there.
Hey, it's good carpool talk.
I know.
So, no, we're here for you guys. If you have suggestions on content you'd like to see in live events, we're very open to suggestions. Criticism is fine too, as long as it's constructive. If you're gonna send us an email and it's gonna be full of "we hate this, we hate that," okay, we'll read it, we'll take it into consideration.
But tell us
if you can tell us what we need to fix and what would make it more fun and be constructive. Even if you want to go sky's the limit, we can usually figure things out and making them more fun. And we're always open to suggestions, so please don't hesitate to ask.
I would also like to emphasize how much I use and rely upon the test server. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I don't think it gets enough credit, or those people that are on there day after day. I don't think they get enough credit because we use them a lot. Yeah. And I really appreciate the feedback that they're able to give. They have found some really boneheaded bugs, and
that we really should have caught.
So it's been great, and some have slipped through. Some have slipped through us. Some have slipped through them. Mm-hmm. But you know what? The amount of them that have gone out, far less because of those people. And if there are more people out there that want to play on those servers, I encourage it. Otherwise, I just want to thank those that are playing.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys. We love your in-game events. 2 days ago, Lydia, who rides in our carpool with us, got in there and was like, "Carlos, I could not finish this part of the live event because there was a misprint on the calendar." And she was so upset. And it was really funny.
Oh, the in-game calendar. Yeah. That is such an amazing bit of Rothgar technology. Yeah. There are some kinks there that need to be... currently, why that thing is so hard to schedule... Mm-hmm. It's just a string of numbers. It's not a calendar. It's not dates. It's not time. And you use that, but then daylight savings time happened.
Right.
It did not take that into account.
Right.
And so there have been some little
glitches.
snafus.
Yeah.
But I'm still really glad to have a calendar in game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very helpful.
Yeah, that's actually what
for
happened
guilds
to
and
Lydia,
community.
That's what she said.
The rollover for daylight savings
was
happened.
that.
Yeah.
So she's sitting there at 12:10 trying to turn in her quest, and the NPC's missing because the calendar says it's not over till 1.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was pretty funny. But
did you ask her why she put off actually doing something of that importance to the last minute?
I did.
Yes.
I was like, you couldn't just jump on as soon as it turned on and show your support.
Power through all of your alts.
Well, it's our carpool. There's lots of mocking every day. But anyways, thank you guys so much. We love in-game events a lot. A lot of us participate in them, and then we also, promote them with community events as well behind your events. So,
pardon you.
We appreciate you not dying on the podcast.
Sorry.
See you guys later.
Thank you.
We're back. So speaking of EQ2. They have a big update planned for May with lots of cool stuff. Let's see. The Drunder, is that how you pronounce that? Drunder. 3 new instance dungeons.
Ooh.
Exciting.
We don't have a lot of information, but this is what they were willing to give us.
And this is exclusive to us, right?
Yes.
Giddy. Okay. 3 new raids with all new bosses. New daily missions. This makes me so happy. I want to get up and dance. The Crystal Caverns. Okay, sorry. Solo Shard quests, 2 new heritage quests, additional signature line quests. I want to grab that.
Yeah, let's see. We got PvP and battleground improvements. I want to do the battleground ones.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely. Including, but not limited to.
Ooh.
Yeah. All right. We got lobby systems so players can hang out between matches with PvP merchants available locally. New Vallee's battleground map.
Ooh.
The Frozen Tundra. Ooh. New battleground game type, Vanquish. PvP and battlegrounds rule modifications for better balance and fun factor. Fame system improvements, and a new PvP armor. Ooh.
And then there's itemization, a new adornment interface to make this system easier to understand. Continued honing of the itemization system.
That sounds so fun.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
I'm really excited for this update.
I know Tiffany's getting ready to release more information, but I'm not sure when she can.
Right. Crystal Caverns is my all-time favorite zone in EverQuest. I don't know what it is about that zone or why,
so pretty.
but it was just, I have my most precious memories of playing there, so I'm really excited for it to come to EQII. I'm just so excited I can't contain myself.
No.
So this podcast is called the Events Cast. Community team does a lot of in-game events.
A lot.
That's like a big part of what we do. And it's a good thing that we have Lydia in here because she does a lot of in-game events. It's like her passion.
It is.
So let's start off with the big in-game event that you're planning for your farewell in Star Wars.
So I am planning for Star Wars Galaxies. I do all of my events on the test center.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have a torture chamber guild hall there.
Nice.
It's just the name. That's what it's just called that. Actually, what we end up doing in there most of the time is dancing. So
that's kind of ironic.
it's it's
a little weird.
Can they dance, or is it torturous to watch them?
No, we just sit there and we group up and do all these strange dance moves and recently with the one we last did was we had some new variations of the breakdance move in Star Wars Galaxies.
Yes.
So we were doing that, and there's also a new fall flourish. So we were doing that, and that's what one of the main things that people like to do in in-game events in Star Wars is to just have these parties where you just dance and show off some of your moves,
Cool.
And that's what we did in my torture chamber. We would just sit there and we'd have like a little meeting, which, just give a little update of community status, and then everybody breaks into a dance. And
that's cool.
We switch the songs. You have in Star Wars Galaxies, they have storyteller missions where you can actually, where you can set, put down props or whatever that you want. And so I have players come and help me decorate for the party, and they would put down all these storyteller things everywhere, and then we would just use those and have a great old time. So
cool. So you've transitioned to be Free Realms and Clone Wars, right?
Yes.
And now you're doing in-game events weekly.
You know what? Several times a week,
Yeah.
not just weekly, but several. Every day. Right now, the only day I don't have events on is Monday, and I decided that, hey, we should do events on Monday. So
you can help me in EQII on Monday.
Are you crazy?
I can't. Well, I can. I can still help you with EQII events. But yeah, basically, I have to rebalance when we're doing events, and so we'll be cutting like an event slot. But in order to cut that, basically because of everything, rearranging it. So I figured, we don't have any events on Monday, so I want to make a Monday time slot for it. So
that's cool.
Working out the details on that. But yeah, hey, that's I left, Star Wars Galaxies, from doing events, and I get to do more events, so it's great.
I'm sure you're still going to be willing to help them.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm going to try to show up to whatever events that they're doing. So
yeah, and does Ted? How do you say his name? Meps.
Meps. I call it Meps.
Does he say Meep?
He's not here to say otherwise. So.
We'll have to have Ted on the podcast and see.
Yeah.
How do you say your avatar name?
Exactly.
Does he have a plan for in-game events yet, or is he still working that
He's
all
still
out?
working out all the details. He doesn't have access to do in-game events right now. So, yeah, but I told him I would help him out with getting everything set up, and so I think it'll be a fairly easy transition, I think, for him, because he's going to be located in Austin, so
Right.
He'll have the dev teams right there and just say, hey, how do I do this? How do I do this?
It would be much easier for him to just walk over to so-and-so, whoever's desk, and I need this done. And so that'll be exciting for him.
Yep.
So we also do in-game events last week. I guess it was last week. Paistro, our EQ community manager, just did he called it... What did he call it? Opposing Generals.
Opposing Generals.
PvP event on the Zex server, which was a really cool idea, where there were two GM geared characters, and the goal of the players was to fight against each other and kill one.
Who's to help?
Yeah.
I'd like to state that I won that event, by the way. I was the Red General.
Were you really?
I was the Red General, and everybody
couldn't do
went and killed the Black General.
His axis was borked.
Yeah, so I was the Red General, and everybody helped me out by killing Paistro. It was awesome.
Whatever.
And then he got them to come and kill me.
Good.
I was like, wait a minute.
You got yours. So Paistro's goal is to run one or more events a month. And then in EQ2, Tiffany Spence also will do at least one event a month. And she tries to theme hers around like the holiday that's going on in-game. Whatever is going during Bristlebane Day, she tried to do one during that time.
I do know that the Kaitheel event is coming up soon. It's the player run.
Aaron
used to help him with it.
What is that called?
It's not a city festival. It's the...
Right. It's the players set up their own type of festival, and then we help with decorations and
the Kaitheel Festival. Which
leads me into a really good segue. If you guys want to do events, you as customers, we want to help you. Mm-hmm. We want to highlight you. And our community managers will post, and some of them have features that go up weekly or bi-weekly, highlighting your events. And they have ways for you to submit those, which I would like to link those. We would like to link those in the show notes. I'm going to have to get away from saying I, because Robyn has taken that over. Thank the good Lord.
We will link them in the show notes.
We will link those in the show notes. But if you run in-game events, you like to run in-game events, we want to promote them. And in some cases, we can even help you. Like this Kaitheel one where we come and decorate. Or if we have time, we can show up. Mm-hmm. If it fits scheduling and stuff like that.
And that's a good segue.
Exactly. And that's an even better segue because we have the volunteer guides. So they run these events on their own.
Well, in EverQuest and EverQuest II and Vanguard, if you have player events and you want extra help, the guides are more than willing to help you.
There you go.
Besides that, they also run their own events.
Exactly. And then you can also be a guide too. Yeah. which we will also link in the show notes. So here are some nice words from a couple of our senior guides. This first one comes from Rylith.
Senior guide in EQ2.
Yes. And she wants to say, we would like to thank everyone in EQ2 who participated in our event to kick off the Vallee expansion in EverQuest II. Our gnome race and our kale quests have been very popular and are continuing to entertain players all over Norath. EverQuest will also be experiencing some new and exciting adventures that have never been seen before. We'll look forward to introducing new content for the players of Norath. We would love to hear any ideas and thoughts you have in regards to guide run events from the past, present, and even the future. So if you have some commentary you would like to present, feel free to make use of the guide event section on the EQ and EQ2 player forums. EverQuest is a rich, unique world fueled by imagination and kept running by creative players just like you. We would love to meet you, and even further, we would love to guide with you. Thank you,
know
Reth.
what?
That's really sweet.
You know what? I was a guide.
Yeah.
Yes, you were.
I was Generation 4 guide.
Wow, bragger.
But you weren't a guide for very long.
I was a guide in beta.
For what, like a month?
Yeah.
No, I was a guide until...
For how long?
For a few months.
A few months?
Yeah, 2 months.
No. Well, that was because it became a GM. No, it was about 6 months. Yeah.
I'll have to check. I have those records.
She's gonna check on you. Check it out. Her record's probably.
I believe it was
deleted.
like August through whenever I came here to work, which was May.
August through
It may have been like
September.
September. It may have been like September through. No, teasing me. Not funny.
All right, senior guide Melody. She would like to say, I ran into an issue on my play server with a corpse shortly after starting the game. I had no idea what to do, so I asked around and was told about the /petition feature. I used it, and a bit after, I had a little gnome at my feet in the Dreadlands. He sent me a tell, introduced himself, summoned my corpse, resurrected my corpse, and then poof, he was gone. I did some looking around to find that person I dealt with to be part of the volunteer guide program. How do I get into that action? I love to be able to give the feeling I got from this guide. And years later, here I am, happily and humbly. The guide program today has come so far from where it was. We, now more than ever, have a great opportunity to truly enhance the role-playing experiences of players. That is something to be cherished. I lost my place. I'm sorry. It's my fault. All right. We now more than ever have a great opportunity to truly enhance the role-playing experience of players, and that is something to be cherished, as some have no idea what it feels like to be on this side of the fence. Our role, incidentally, inspires others we have had the privilege of serving to get involved with the community, and the cycle continues. The program is living and breathing in my eyes, and all the members are the pulse that keeps things moving along. Without this great bunch of crafty, astute, ambitious, and dedicated people, the life of the program withers away. Guiding means and is us, players helping players toward the greater good of players.
I like that.
So sweet. You guys are awesome. The guides rule.
They do.
So if you guys come to Fanfare and you see guides, you love on them. Give them hugs and tell them thank you, because they rock. All right. Anything else about events that you guys can think of that I'm missing in my small brain?
Well, we had a blog post a while back where we listed, like, for players helping basically player-run events, and we listed a bunch of types of events like invasions, scavenger hunts, and things that players could do on their own. So we should definitely try to link to that blog post in there.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. So, I mean, it was basically just like a little guide of things you can do regardless of which game you're in. And a lot of that is, if you plan on running one, if you give the community team, your community manager, a heads up on it, they can help you promote it by, sharing the news on the website. So.
And Facebook.
And Facebook and wherever else.
What about Vanguard and EQII? Did we miss anything for events? I know you've ran a monthly event in EQII for the past couple months, and Vanguard I know you've tried to, but it's hard. Participation is hard.
For EQII, we actually have, it's kind of funny because it's one of our smaller communities, but we get the most turnout for EQII events than we do for any of our other games.
They love events.
They love events.
I'd like to say for the Vanguard community, if they want to throw an event or if they want community to show up the event, contact me. Let me know, because we would be so happy to show up.
And promote it. And
give out goodies.
Yeah, definitely.
Anything.
Awesome.
Let me know.
Well, we are at What Are You Playing? And I am going to lose my gamer card.
I know, you weren't playing this
I
weekend.
was not playing this weekend. I was clothes shopping because my kids were wearing clothes that don't fit. They need to stop growing. Anyways.
You didn't play any games?
I played Zuma on Facebook.
Sort of counts.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I got mad because I was beating Eric Paistro Cleaver's score.
They're so competitive.
We are. Me and Joel and
You can
Eric.
hear her in her cubicle going, "Are you cheating? Are you using bonuses?"
Yeah. Because we get a little competitive during lunch breaks. You're cheating! You said you weren't using the bonuses. And, yeah. So, yeah. I was beating his score, and now he's ahead of me.
I mostly play Dungeon Overlord just because it's really my speed right now. But today I saw some stuff in Free Realms that makes me really want to log in this weekend and go explore.
I want to play Free Realms. I especially want to download it on the PS3. And I want to check that out. And I really had fully intended to do that this weekend. But like I said, with shopping and stuff with my kids, it's quite a challenge. It's almost a game in itself to take a 4-year-old and a 10-year-old clothes shopping. Oh, and a 35-year-old clothes shopping. Because he really needed new clothes too. And it was a challenge.
I don't take mine shopping. I just pick it out.
Yeah,
I know his style.
He wanted to come. Yeah, it was exciting.
What about you, Lydia?
Well, speaking of clothes, I have like a big laundry list of games that I'm playing right now. I can't just focus on one. It's crazy. I play a lot of EQII just because I was racing to get my characters to 90. And so I leveled 2 characters up to 90, so I was excited about that. And, of course, I got to do all the live events in there. And the live events I have to do for all of my 6 main characters, so can't just miss out on it.
You should have heard her yelling at Carlos. Yes,
don't say it. Don't say it. I was mad because I missed out on one of the April Fool's events, and we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah. She was very passionate.
Have you done the Aether racing that's in game right now?
You know what? I have not, but I'm going to be doing that because it doesn't end yet. It doesn't end
when
yet.
Does that end?
It ends on the 12th.
Does it?
Yes, that's what the calendar said. It said it ended on the 12th. So, because it's part of the festival.
We had such a good time with that last time they were in game that the guides are doing it again, and they're hanging out in their little Nomi outfits and handing out more mounts.
Oh,
yeah. If I get home at a decent time tonight, I'll probably do that because I finished all the other stuff. So, but I'm also playing. Obviously, I play Star Wars Galaxies. I love the game. I'm actually building a new cantina for my main play character for their redecorating it. And I play Free Realms and Clone Wars with my niece and nephews. So have fun with that. And I recently played Killzone 3 on the PS3.
Didn't you win that game?
I won that game for one of our meetings that we had, and so I started playing it, and it was just like the storyline of it was, I loved the storyline, so after I finish it, I'll probably go back and get the other ones, because I didn't know, I knew that it was Killzone 3, but it never dawned on me that there was a Killzone 1 and 2.
You're a dork.
So after I finish Killzone 3, I'll go back in time, in the storyline and finish those, so.
Nice.
Yeah, and of course I've been playing Dungeon Overlord. I'm almost level 5, so I'll get my 5th dungeon and
sweet.
Yeah. The tricky part is trying to get all the research points because I keep running out of towels. So I was forcing myself to just check it every time I got a chance to check to get my to collect the research so I can reach to get 50 extra towels. So yeah.
Alrighty, well that's it for this podcast.
Woo.
I promised to try to play video games this week.
I don't believe you.
Hey, she's in my guild in EQ2, so I'll know if you're playing.
I have my nephew's birthday on Saturday, so I don't.
Yeah,
it's really bad.
Well, he's got to go to sleep at some time.
So that's it for 107th podcast, the event cast. If you have events that you want us to promote, you have to let us know. Please send us email. We miss getting emails. It's been a really long time. Thank you for listening. Bye. Bye. I'm chewing on my spill thing, my splash guard, my green meerkat, my mermaid, my yummy goodness, my delicious yummy in my tummy. See, you left out an N in ninja.
Oh.
N-I-J-A. Ooh, swing that mic around. And now we're back with no emails from you Slack masters.
I'm recording, right?
Are you reading? Oh, are you serious? And I said,
I can shuffle. I really annoy you. Is this annoying you, Robyn? Come on out.
oh, you just like set it and forget it, don't you? Now it's like, dude, that's easy. Oh wait, so that means everything we're saying
It's being recorded.
If I'm in this room,
I'm going to be appropriate today.
Right. What if I
I'm always appropriate.
Uh-huh. I ride in a carpool with you.
Hey. What happens in the carpool stays in the carpool.
And on Twitter and Facebook.
And overheard in the office.
All right. And now for your moment of zen. Look at what I did in my papers. That's going to make my OCD be crazy. Okay. All right.
What did you do to those papers?
I was making Robyn annoyed so she could put it in the outtakes.
All right. What do we got here?
yay.
Ding.
Ding.
Perfect. All right.
I forgot I was going to sing.
Ha ha.
What were you gonna sing?
When you were talking about the Love Zatozia, it's like, love to love you, baby. Yeah. But I didn't have the words, so I didn't bother with it. Oh, wait. I forgot it's still recording. Yeah, so I guess I did just sing, didn't I?
Oh, wait, who's she talking to?
Do you want me to put the headphones on?
Whatever you want to do.
I want to...
I hope you got that as an outtake.
Robyn knows what she can and can't put on the thing. She also knows she has, like, hours of blackmail. All right. Robyn, spell your name wrong on all of the stuff.
Spelled it Juhn.
What?
Oh, sorry, Juan. She spelled your name wrong.
Oh, okay. I got you. Funny guy.
Oh my gosh! Now here, I did this. On the papers from earlier, she spelled ninja wrong.
I thought it was common knowledge now.
And
After Alan.
and it wasn't, she put the G there. She forgot an N. It was cute.
Gninja? Or...
I mocked her. All right, let's get started.